Good afternoon, viewers.
Welcome to Light TV News at 1.
In our headlines this afternoon,
Azimio presidential candidate Raila Odinga calls on Mount Kenya region support ahead of August polls.
Insecurity still a puzzle as two badly mutilated bodies found dumped at Kwaronda area in Nakuru County.
Is it an expressway or express carelessness as death toll increases?
Welcome, I'm Geoffrey Nyakundi.
I'm Nelly Catherine.
Azimio presidential candidate Raila Odinga calling on the people of the mountain to rally behind him ahead of the August 9th poll. Odinga saying he will complete all projects that were started by President Uhuru Kenyatta. Further, warning residents against electing leaders with questionable character.
After a 4-day rally in his political backyard of Nyanza, Azimio One Kenya Alliance leader Raila Odinga has begun his 3-day tour of the mountain, urging the locals to back his ambition of occupying the country's top seat. In a move to hunt more votes, Raila promised to complete all projects started by President Uhuru Kenyatta started in the central region, including the construction of the Marua-Isiolo Road, a move he says will improve the country's level on infrastructure. The Azimio One Kenya running mate Martha Karua termed Deputy President as unfit for presidency, describing him as disrespectful in relation to his part with President Uhuru Kenyatta. The Azimio One Kenya Alliance campaign team moved towards Chaka, Makurueni, Karatina, Othaya, Giakanja and Nyeri town. The team will remain in Nyeri County for the next 2 days in its vote hunt ahead of the August 9 general elections. I'm Felicia Waithera reporting from Nyeri County.
On the other hand, Deputy President William Ruto and his Kenya Kwanza Brigade took their campaigns to Isiolo County, where they drummed up support to their recently launched manifesto and challenging their Azimio counterparts for what they said was lack of mwananchi-oriented agenda. Ruto says the Kenya Kwanza wing has what it takes to transform the country and more so deal with the high cost of living and the question of employment among the youth.
The Kenya Kwanza Brigade took Isiolo County by a storm. The Deputy President and his team taking a swipe at the Azimio One Kenya opponents for what they termed as lack of clear agenda of leading the nation, further claiming that their bid is one designed to benefit a few in the political circle. Ruto drumming up support for the newly unveiled manifesto and their bottom-up economic model, insisting that they have what it takes to transform the country and especially fixing the high cost of living. Brian Mwangi reporting for Light TV.
Police officers in Nakuru are investigating the parcel of two bodies found dumped different places within Parut area in Kwaronda, Nakuru Town West Sub-County.
According to the police, the bodies of a man and a woman bore visible signs of sexual assault. Efforts to identify the body of the woman had hit a snag early Wednesday as her head had been severed.
The woman's body had been dumped near a sand quarry, while the man's body was found near a school in the Parut area.
Gilbert Sang, a brother to the deceased and a resident, told Light TV that their brother appeared to have been strangled. According to Sang, his brother's children have now been orphaned following the murder as they previously lost their mom. According to Nakuru County Commander Peter Mwanzo, anyone who will be found by authorities in possession of crude weapons will be treated as a terrorist.
The latest incident occurs just days after Nakuru made headlines for rising levels of insecurity, the majority of which can be traced back to local youth gangs. In the late June, Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i assured Nakuru residents of increased security in the region as terror gangs resurfaced.
He announced a security overhaul in the region during a meeting with security stakeholders, promising to eliminate those who orchestrate attacks that have resulted in deaths and panic in the Mawanga area.
Last night, we conducted a police operation, security operation, in the areas of Barut. Barut is in the areas of Kapkurus division, where some few days ago, we woke up to seriously very heinous crime where 2 people were murdered, 1 woman and a gentleman. Unfortunately, or very grossly, the head of a woman had been chopped out. Until today, until now, we've not been able to find the head for purpose of identity, but police are doing that investigation. We're deep in the night, that is past 1, as officers were doing their patrols. They came across, on information actually, in a tip-off, that there were some people possibly waylaying unsuspecting passerbys at a particular point. So what happened is our officers who are disguising themselves in civilian, they proceeded, and these gang members, without knowledge that these are police officers, they attacked officers. Wakainua panga, they wanted to cut my officers. Fortunately, my officer, did some warning shots in the air, and they defied. They defied, and they kept on versing, raising or calling for more support of the gang members. So my officers, on realizing that hapo kando there was an isolated house, which there were more, because their strategy is, number 1, to attack as a group. They attack as a group. On realizing that their life is in danger, in fact, they returned fire, and fortunately, as the group was advancing, 4 of them were gunned down.
Several people are feared death after a public service vehicle crashed into a toll station on the Nairobi Expressway. The Kenya National Highways Authority, in a statement, said the accident involved a PSV minibus that crashed into a personal vehicle.
Multiple injuries have been reported and traffic police are attending to the scene, the authority said.
CCTV footage revealed the driver of the minibus lost control, ramming into a personal vehicle.
The current rise in the economy of Kenya is one of the major factors affecting the small and medium businesses in our country, Kenya. Some of the small businesses in Nakuru are currently lamenting that the high rise of price and goods has caused a lot of problems. Felicia, our reporter, with more details.
The boda boda sector is one of the small business that has been affected by the rise of economy. We had an encounter with one of the boda boda rider in Nakuru, and this is what he had to say.
Jina anaitwa Kimemia, mimi nafanya kazi hapa Nakuru County, hapa ndio nafanya hapa karibu na Naivas na bebeaga hapo. Hii economy imetuaffect sana. Ukiangalia kama last year before COVID 2019 tulikuwa tunabebanaga na 50 bob. Sasa hizi mafuta venye medouble, unajua mafuta retail ilikuwaga hadi 90 bob. Sasa imeenda hadi 150. Sasa tukienda kuongeza hata shilingi 20, kila mtu analalamika, anasema ezipanda na hiyo pesa yote iliende na mguu. Sasa unapata kama hapa tumehangaika, wanaume kwanza tubebi, ili wanawake watezeelewa. Wanaume wanakuja wote wanatembea. So tunaomba tu wa serikali itaingia mwezi wa 8, ikuwe ni Raila ama ikuwe ni Ruto, tafadhali angalia maneno ya mafuta kwanza. Ikirudi chini, kila Mkenya anajua atafurahia.
Kenya officially bags her first gold medal at the World Athletics Championships that is ongoing in Oregon, USA. Faith Kipyegon emerged the victor in the 1,500 meters race after clocking 3 minutes 52 seconds.
With her latest medal, Kipyegon joins the legends who have won 4 medals at the World Championships. She has previously won gold in London 2017, silver in Beijing 2015, and Doha in 2019.
Kenya's performance at the World Championships has been a concern for the past 4 days after the athletics failed to impress in races that they have dominated over the years.
In the women's marathon, Gotitom Gebreselassie of Ethiopia edged out Judith Jeptum Korir, who bagged the silver medal.
On the other hand, Kenyan star Ferdinand Omanyala was knocked out of the 100 meters finals after he emerged 5th in the semi-finals.
Yeah, that's all that we have from the sports world. And that brings us to the end of our bulletin this afternoon. Catch us again tomorrow, same time, for more updates and more stories as they happen. My name is Nelly Catherine.
My name is Geoffrey Nyakundi.
Bye-bye.